Hello everybody and welcome to Crash Bandicoot. There's also Crash Bandicoot 2 and Crash Bandicoot 3, but we're going to start with the first one, even though I would love to play the second and or the third one. Let's do this in like chronological order. I've already played the first one a little bit, just to get a feel for like how the game looks and what exactly it is. And yeah, I have a right to save. It's just like the first 2 or 3 levels I played. So the thing is, this game, when you boot it up first time, okay, now, the thing is, loading times are horrendous. It's not even funny. We're gonna skip this cutscene, because who cares about the story in Crash Bandicoots? Anyway, the thing about this game is, it runs on an engine that's based on the engine that's in Crash 3. Also, the remakes of Crash 1 and 2 run on that engine. And clearly these levels have not been designed with that engine in mind, so yeah, that's a bit not so good. Maybe. Then again, it's still, I don't know. You see, the jumping is just, you probably can't see it too. In Crash Bandicoot 1, the original game, I would have made that jump. And it's gonna take some getting used to before I can actually make all the jumps. And especially since you feel the way this game feels, right? Also, my PlayStation 4 just trying to take the fuck off. Holy shit, that thing is loud. So yeah, you feel the way this feels, and you expect to be able to do like high jumps and slides and stuff, but that's not in it. Not in the first game at least, because in the original first game it wasn't in there, right? One thing they did fix though is you don't have to not die in a stage anymore in the first game to get a gem, which I think for the colored gems you still do, but for the normal gems you don't, and that's a really, really good improvement in my opinion. And also this thing which is right over here, again, Crash Bandicoot original would have made that jump, but it's just momentum and especially upwards momentum and downwards momentum, gravity, it works differently and you can feel it. It doesn't mean it's bad by any means, don't get me wrong. It's just... that's my PC sound. It's not bad by any means, don't get me wrong. Things like this, for instance, just tapping the D-pad once moves you 1 box over, which is not the case in the original game, but that is a definite, really good improvement, in my opinion. Because that is nearly impossible if you don't have a 3-mask combination, usually. And that has been the first stage. So yes, there is a lot of differences. And some of them are good, some of them are maybe not as good, but at the end of the day, I'm really happy they made this game. That's why I'm playing it, of course. The only thing I'm still not happy with, of course, are the loading times. That's gonna be annoying. I don't know if it's only in Crash 1 that the loading times are this bad, because in Crash 3 at least, there's more cutscenes in the loading times. And all 3 games have time trials now. Will I be doing the time trials? Yes, I will. I don't know how I'll be doing them. Maybe I'll do, like... these episodes will be between like 25 and 30-ish minutes. So maybe I'll do like 20 minutes of levels and then time trials for the rest of the episode every single time. That actually seems like a good way of doing it. I think I'm going to do it that way. And I presume that the things that happened in the first Crash game where you have to wait for nitro boxes or TNT boxes to explode on screen or just off screen for them to count to your counter have been fixed as well. Because that was a really annoying bug. And I think they even fixed that in the original trilogy. And like Crash 2 or 3 itself. But in Crash 1, yeah, you... actually Crash 2 I'm pretty sure you also had to wait. Crash 3 I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, you used to have to wait to at least hear the explosion before it would count. If you run too far, it unloads the box before it could explode. And, well, that just pretty much meant that you weren't going to get that box. Hence, you weren't going to get the gem. And that's rather stupid. I mean, I know hardware limitations, especially the way Crash Bandicoot renders its stuff. I still can do that one, though, so all things considered, it's not too bad, because that usually is a pretty difficult box to get if you don't know what you're doing. Also, the bonus levels, yeah, entering them is way improved. And of course, you don't need them to save anymore, which is pretty much the biggest issue I had with the original game has been fixed. You can save, and you don't have a stupid password system anymore. And of course, it looks amazing. I really want a PS4 Pro, to be honest, to be able to play this in 1440p rather than 1080. But even in 1080, it looks amazing. Let alone how this would look in 4K. Holy shit. Yeah, you can't actually get this gem yet because you need a green gem to get those 3 boxes, which were about halfway through the stage. I don't think I've actually ever completed Crash Bandicoot 1 100% legitimately. I might not even have legitimately beaten it at all, let alone 100%. I'm going to do that now, in this version though, because I think even though some gameplay elements might be slightly more difficult, such as the momentum thing, in stages like the high road, that's actually going to be horrible. Because if you lose your momentum, you can't make certain jumps, and if you don't have a platform to make momentum, you're doomed to die. So gameplay might be a bit more difficult, but design is so much easier now. Because simply because of the fact if you run out of lives, you don't get sent back to the very beginning of the game, and you can save whenever the fuck you like. And I believe when you get a game over, you don't even lose your progress since the last save file. I think you just get kicked out of the level and you get like 3 or 5 lives to begin over with, like modern games are design-wise. And is that better or is it worse? In my opinion, I don't know if it's necessarily better. I would say it's more enjoyable for sure, which is a roundabout way of saying it's better. But I prefer it. Let's just say it that way. I prefer it this way. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Again, the jump mechanics, gotta get used to them, but I think I'm getting a bit of a feel for them. I've played these 3 stages beforehand when I just got to... God damn it. You can't get to box your gem anyway, first time around, so it doesn't matter too much. Only bad thing is I could have had an Aku mask, which would have given me invincibility, actually. I feel like this enemy is also more annoying than it used to be, but then again, it might just be my luck. Or skill. Let's be honest, probably skill. Talking about skill, I was trying to show off there, it didn't quite work out for me. Then again, now I can get the Aku mask, I think. Yes, I can. I was talking about something, I just don't remember what. Doesn't really matter to... Oh, fucking... idiot. Good. Let's not jump on that box again, because that killed me. Let's just spin. Good. Yes, let's get going. How will I do 100%ing this game? I am honestly not quite sure. I've, like I said, never actually 100%ed this game. And the fact that there's now also time trials which I have to complete is gonna be a bit of an issue. Especially in things like... not Stormy Ascent, Slippery Climb? I don't even remember the name of the stage. It's been a while since I played Crash Bandicoot. Stages like that, yeah, those are going to be a bit of an issue. Also, bonus levels now count for crates, I do believe, so you do have to do them in order to get the box gem. That counts for the normal bonus stages, the Embryo bonus stages, and the Cortex bonus stages. I'm 99% sure of that. I'm not 100% sure of that, so give me a break if that doesn't end up being the case. I missed a couple of boxes. Again, you need a gem to get the gem here. Which we'll get to that when we get to that. I think there's not even any color gems on this first island. I think they're all on the second and third islands. Again, it's been a while since I played Crash Bandicoot 1. I haven't ever really played it a lot either. But Boulders is an interesting one. Also, was it called Boulders in the original game? I feel like it had a different name in the original game. Wasn't it like the Rolling Stones or something? That might have been a different level actually. Never mind. The boulders sounds like... I don't know. Sounds like too easy of a title. Then again, very well could be the case because of that. That this is the original name of the stage as well. This is the easy version, I remember now. I mean, there's more difficult versions in this game, and then there's, of course, Crash Bandicoot 2 went all fucking out with this kind of stage. Crash Bandicoot 3 took it down a notch again. But Crash Bandicoot 2, I think, has the most difficult chase levels. Then again, there's one in Crash Bandicoot 1 which is really annoying as well, I believe. The thing in Crash Bandicoot 2 is you get the belly flop ability, and if you want to get some crates, you need to belly flop those crates. Which takes a lot of time, which means that you're probably gonna die. Also, I didn't close my window before starting to record, so you can hear everything that's happening outside. This is too late now to change that. Got on the second jam. Doing good. We're going through this at a pretty good pace. At this rate, I think I'll finish the entire game in this episode. Hyperbole speaking, of course. But I'm definitely going to make it to the first boss at this pace, because I was saying 20 minutes doing levels and then the rest of the episode doing time trials, and we're about 11 minutes in now. So that's about halfway doing the levels. Upstream, oh yeah, and after I think Papu Papu, but there is a level there which I don't remember there being in the original game, a side path. The fuck is that? That shit intrigues me. Maybe I just am misremembering shit. Could very well be the case, probably is the case, because I can't imagine them fucking too much with the original game, because that would piss people off. I mean, people are pissed off about the engine thing, which I totally understand. They wanted to make one engine and not three for multiple reasons. One of which is making 3 movement engines which are just subtly different. There's a lot of work for not a lot of appreciation. And also, if they make 3 separate engines, they're gonna please like hardcore nostalgia fans, but they're gonna alienate new people that way. So I can totally understand why they didn't do that, and I'm totally fine with it. It's just a matter of getting used to, mostly. Oh, I'm a god. Thing is, if they actually, like, added a stage, that would be insane. I mean, if they added the stage like Stormy Ascent, I would be fine with that, because I've wanted to play that stage for like forever. Also, you can't get a gem here as well, because there's a gem path. There's a lot of those. I have found all the tokens so far in every single stage. I mean, this is the beginning of the game, so yes, it's going to be easy, of course. That being said, this is going to be a bit more difficult of a bonus stage, I feel. Oh, gravity. I didn't think there was going to be gravity in the boxes. Does that change throughout the series? Or am I just misremembering things horribly? Also, the fact that, what's she called? Tana, I think? The female Bandicoot gets kidnapped every single time at the end of a bonus stage. So a really nice and subtle addition. But the entire game is about saving her, and every bonus stage you get to see her, so why don't you just save her there? But Cortex just grabs her every single time now. Which is a very subtle but welcome change, in my opinion. And that's the next stage done. Again, no gem, because I need a color gem to do what I need to do. Yeah, but we're going to finish quite a lot of levels today. More than I would expect, to be honest. We can't do every single level in time trial, probably, because I'm racing through these anyway. So time trial is not going to take too much. Papu Papu. I am so intrigued to see what the split path here is. Maybe you need a key for it. Maybe this is one of the key paths. I think it is, and it was in the original game. This is the first time I'm seeing Papu Papu in the HD version. From here on out, I played up until halfway through up to Creek. And I don't remember this boss fight too well. How do you do this? Just like... I'm not sure how this boss fight works anymore. Honestly, I kind of forgot Papu Papu existed until a moment ago. I thought Ripperoo was the first boss fight. Now seriously, how does this boss fight even work? I think before he starts spinning you can attack him. No? When is he vulnerable? Not at that moment. Oh, when he is spinning, he's vulnerable. That is counterintuitive as fuck. And not... No, he's not. Or do you need to get precisely on top of him? This makes no sense whatsoever. Do you need to attack him from the back, from the front, from the side? Probably not the side. Maybe it is the side. It feels like... Oh, wait a second, wait a second. No. No, it's not remaining on the ground either. How the fuck do you hit this dude? People in the comments are going to be so annoyed by me. And now he stopped spinning and I could hit him. Is it spin in his face? Is that it? I'm wasting all my lives against Papu Papu, the first boss of the game. That's kind of pathetic, to be honest. Thanks for giving me an Aquaki. That will help, mate. I needed it, believe me. I really needed it. I can try and trial and error a little bit more with this now. I honestly don't understand, and that is... I mean, it's the exact same as the first game, and I do believe I had this exact complaint with the original game as well. That's... He just doesn't really tell you how to beat him, which, yes, logically makes sense if you... Like, he's a human being, but he's a boss fight in a game, so... Game design is a thing, and I can't just spam. Honestly, if I didn't accidentally hit him a couple of times, I would have thought this boss fight is broken. Because I legitimately don't have an idea about how I'm supposed to hit this dude. Like, how did I even hit him there? Spin in a downwards motion? Is that it? Because that's oddly specific. Downwards motion towards his face. No. That's not it either. And now I hit him from the back, so it's not related to like his face or the side you hit him at. It's the angle you jump on him? Is that really it? Because that is some first class bullshit if you ask me. Also, wow, he's spinning around fast now. Like, I don't know how I beat him, but I did. Fuck this boss fights. Papu Pops never fighting Papu again. I honestly don't know what I did to beat him, still. I beat him, so that's good. But I just don't know how. Okay, so this path does open up right away. Coco's time machine. Oh yeah, that's true. You can switch back and forth between Coco and Crash in this game. Now I'm gonna remain with Crash if you don't mind. But yeah, the canonical explanation there is Coco has fixed the time machine from Crash Bandicoot 3 and is now going back to Crash Bandicoot 1 and 2, so you can play as her and she helps you. Also, Do I have to select time trial in the menu, or does it add a clock like in the original time trials in Crash Bandicoot 3? Something tells me I just fucked up. Oh no, I didn't. It adds a clock, and a pretty one at that. These probably won't turn into time boxes anyway. Don't need Aquac. Actually, I do need Aquac. Let's just die. Question, do I lose lives in time trial? Honestly, don't have an idea. Looks like 13. It's a good way to test it. 13 still, so that's good. That's a good way to practice a stage anyway. But especially in time trial, of course, where you are going really fast. I was going to say, that's probably going to be a time box, because that requires quite a bit of time to get in the first place. That was actually pretty well done. I mean, I'm not going to toot my own horn too much, but that was pretty well done. I think this is 34... Again, the Crash Bandicoot 3 physics are still fucking with me, especially in this first stage, which I played so damn much. It's just muscle memory, man. I just know, like, okay, I'm going to have to jump here, hold this button for this long, and I'll be fine, and I'm not. Oh, that helped quite a lot, actually. Him hitting that box for me. That saved me, like, maybe half a second. Actually, I think it saved me about a second and a half. Everything I did together, that is. The thing here is probably going to be a time box because it's quite hidden, yes. And I'm imagining there's no time boxes to the left there, but to the right there might be. 34 seconds is quite tight, actually. And that's Sapphire. So there's also a gold and a platinum time for this. This is supposed to be quicker, remember? Can I just... Okay, I'm Flo. Apparently I'm Flo. 31 seconds. I am so curious to see what Golden and Platinum are for this stage and how you're supposed to get those. Because that is not... I feel like I was pretty quick. I mean, I could probably shave off like a second. Target times. 28? And I got 31... 3 seconds shaving off for gold. What in the hell are you supposed to do for platinum? That is actually insane. That's not funny. That's just downright torture and possibly impossible. Does it go rid of your Aquacu at the beginning, just like in the normal? Yes, it does. I mean, of course it does. But I was kind of hoping it wouldn't. Okay, I spent probably more than 2 seconds trying to get that 2-second dodge. Gonna be honest, maybe not my best idea ever. I think spinning slows you down as well. Or maybe, just maybe, going to the right in the last stage was a good idea, because it has a lot of time boxes there, and it freezes time up until the end of the stage. That's the only thing I can really imagine being the case, to be honest, because 28 is just ridiculously low. When I said, by the way, I'm going to 100% the game, I'm not talking about getting platinum relics and everything. I'm talking about just getting relics, hopefully, on everything. And all the gems and... Well, there's no crystals in this one yet. Of course. But I'm not in any way, shape or form planning on getting any platinums. And if I get any platinums, it's by sheer luck and chance. Not because I wanted to. Okay, so... That works. I was imagining that wouldn't work. Luckily it does, because that saves me quite a bit of time. And that is exactly what I need in this play style time. So 45 seconds. Does that result in... Is that a platinum relic? I think that might be a platinum relic. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call fucking irony. I'm talking about how I'm probably never ever gonna get a platinum relic, and I'm not aiming for them, and exactly at that moment, I get a motherfucking platinum relic. Yeah, that is definitely platinum. I'm gonna go back here just to check the right hand side. Not expecting to get a platinum here as well now because I'm apparently a god who can get platinum everything first time. But I'm genuinely just curious to see, did I make the wrong decision in picking the left path there? Because the boxes that were there weren't time boxes. So I'd imagine that maybe that's the only possibility, right? Because 28 is impossible, let alone even faster, like probably 25 or 26 for platinum. But if you get like 10 seconds of freeze, if you go to the right, that might make it not even possible but plausible as well. And, well, not anymore now, of course. Especially since I have to spin for this Akwaku. And, yeah, alright. It's not about getting a good score now, it's about exploring the possibility of having to go left, because I am like 2 seconds behind where I was last time at this point. Then again, if I go right, I mean, now, and there is something worthwhile there, that might actually result in me getting a better time anyway. So we'll see. I can't imagine this being the case, but for fuck's sake, I made the same mistake again in the jumping. Especially in that specific part, it's just written into my muscle memory, man. I can't do much about it. That was a really nice jump, I'm gonna be honest. Is it worth getting the 1 second there? Hardly, I think. I mean, it's probably worth it, always to get all the boxes. But it's not going to give you a lot of time. And I'm not that much quicker than I was last time, actually, now that I'm back here. Like, maybe a second and a half? Maybe 2 seconds? Oh yeah, definitely. Oh shit, that still worked like that, but delayed. 28 seconds. Okay, so 28 seconds, I can see. Because I fucked up a couple of things a little bit, so taking off 3 seconds that way, I can see how you would do that. But still, that is a little bit insane. Gonna be honest. The first one apparently is very difficult, and the second one you just get platinum, because, hey, why not? So let's do one more, let's do the Great Gate, and then end of this episode. And let's love the immense loading times in this game. Also, the temperature in my room is a little bit too hot. Alrighty. This is a bit more of a difficult stage. The stage I can't quite do without dying as easily, I must admit. Although I'm doing quite fine so far. And falling down is the thing. I usually always fall down somewhere at least once. Exactly like that, yeah. And that takes up quite a bit of time. And that's twice. So I might not even get any relic at all at this point. I'm fully aware of that fact. And even if I don't get a relic, this is the end of the episode. In a second. That took quite a bit of time. But I can imagine if you do that a lot smoother. I don't know what just happened. Maybe the video just cut out and that's why my screen went black for a second. If that's the case, well, Happy watching a still frame, I guess, with some added music. I'm using one monitor for like everything now, because my other monitor gets way too hot and I don't have long enough HDMI cable to run from my PC to my second monitor, which is my TV. I need Crash Bandicoot to play on this, and I didn't get a relic like I expected. I wonder what the required time is for this. I mean, I did 1 minute 11 almost, and I should get it within... I'll tell you when the loading screen is done. Which takes quite a while, like I said. Display target times, 1:05. Well, I dropped down twice, so I guess next time we'll try again in this stage. With a bit more luck, hopefully. Until next time, I've been Vlogger, you've been awesome as always. Do not forget to leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, which hopefully you have. Bye.